Y'all, Dr. Viviana came with the slay and she did not come to play tonight. Do you hear me? She got everybody together. She come through snatching edges and all. Let's get into it. Make sure you like the video and send it out to all your friends who watch Married at First Sight. Make sure down in the comments that you leave a comment of who your favorite couple is and what you think the ending couples would be. Who do you think is going to end up together? Leave it down in the comments, okay? What's your hustle? Like, what you do? What you do that's great? What do you do that everybody call you for?
Think that you gonna get me for the discount price? You must be tripping, smoking dope, or trying to ruin your life.
Hey y'all, hey, what's up? It's your girl Shining B, and thank you for clicking on this video. Y'all, we about to get into Married at First Sight, season 12, episode 10, okay? And mostly what I want to talk about in this review is Dr. Viviana's visit with the couples. So watching the episode, I'm kind of watching this, recording this at the same time, so y'all understand this is raw emotion. I don't really know what's going on in the whole episode because the only thing I want to talk about is the couple sessions with Dr. Viviana. So let's start with Vincent and Brianna. Y'all, I love how Dr. Viviana don't be with the foolishness, okay? Sis don't be with the foolishness. Vincent and Brianna coming there acting like everything is absolutely perfect, and she like, y'all know we got the types, right? Like, y'all know we know what's going on. Why is y'all sitting here lying to me right now, acting like everything's okay? So she ends up talking to Vincent about the fact of how easily he embarrasses, and that if he continues to act this way, he's probably going to make Brianna go into a shell, and that's not why they linked the two of them together. Brianna is quirky. She likes to make jokes. She's a little smart, but at the end of the day, like, she's not intentionally trying to tear him down or embarrass him. And since he is embarrassed so easily, y'all, like so easily, it's annoying sometimes. He is coming off like passively aggressive and looking like a whole butthole because he doesn't know how to like go with the punches, or if he's embarrassed, how to just get up and brush it off. So I was so happy that she ended up calling him out on that, because that is one of the things that Vincent is a sweetheart. Like, he seems so sweet in everything that he does, but he's just trying to act too cool. And that is the worst part about like when you first date somebody, because you're trying to get to know them, and depending on that person's defense mechanism, they may be showing up with a whole representative that is nothing close to how they are. For example, Vincent is coming off as this super charming man, but in reality, he's quick to embarrass and short tempered. His cousin first said that when the first initial meetup happened, about how short tempered he was, and when he snaps, he snaps. And Brianna is starting to notice, like, and act as if she's in a landmine of, hey, I know I can say this to him, I can't say this to him. I know what I can say, I can't say this. And in relationships, yes, we do have to learn these things, but y'all, the representative of him acting like this charming, nice, understanding person is not matching up with the insecurities he has. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just not adding up. So the next people, which I don't even understand why this couple met with Dr. Viviana, was Chris and Paige. And y'all, I'm about tired of both of them, but I do want to go ahead and give my good sis Paige a half a hand clap. You know, like that clap that starts in the movies when we think we about to clap for somebody and nobody else jumps in. That's how we gonna clap for our good sis Paige. She meets up with Chris. She's waiting at her home. Chris comes, knocks on the door, and Dr. Viviana comes in talking to them. And she just asks Paige, hey, where do you want to start at? Chris is like, oh, I want to start going out and doing all this extra stuff. And Paige, all she literally asked this boy for was a phone call every day. And he said that that's too much. And I'm just trying to understand, everything that he wanted for her, or everything that he was asking of her, was something physical. Like, he wants to physically see her. He don't want to talk on the phone with her. He's not trying to stimulate her mind. He doesn't want to spend his time getting to know her. Everything he wanted to do with Paige was for him to see Paige, eventually probably get Paige drunk and get Paige back in the bed. And y'all, sis was like, you're confusing and this makes no sense. Ladies, I just want to let you know, like, if a man only wants to see you in person and he doesn't take the time to really pick up the phone, just know that's a complete red flag. And Dr. Viviana called him on it. She's like, we literally have to start somewhere, and communication is the first place to start. So, Chris, what are you doing? Chris is acting as if what Paige is asking for is just so beyond him. And y'all, honestly, we already know they're not going to make it. At this point, I feel like he's just showing up because he still wants to be on TV. Because he'll literally tell Paige, yes, I want to start over with you on Monday. And by Monday, 4 o'clock, no, I don't really know what I want to do. And Paige is crazy because I would be telling them, hey, I can't do this. She keeps wants to talk about the fact that she's a woman of God and that she wants to make sure that she's here for God. But at the end of the day, you got to have some discernment, baby. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because I'm kind of over it when it comes to them too. And Dr. Viviana was completely over it. As soon as she walked through the door, honey, was not with the foolishness, okay? She already knew this is about to be some BS. And she wasn't trying to even go into it. Now, y'all, a lot of other stuff did happen in this episode, but I really just want to break down and talk about Dr. Viviana's visit with the couples, because I feel like they made some really great points this episode. Definitely with Chris and Vincent. Chris and Paige, Vincent and Brianna, okay? Because I don't want to make it seem like I'm getting on the men. Vincent was very open to what Dr. Viviana was saying. Chris, on the other hand, you already know, he ain't around for the long ride. So we just gonna shut the deuces to him, okay? Y'all, we gotta talk about Haley, Dr. Viviana, and Jacob, okay? Because, y'all, I thought Dr. Viviana was gonna go for Haley's throat, okay? Sis say, what's up with y'all? How y'all doing? What's going on? I heard y'all don't fell into a big friendship relationship instead of a marriage. Tell me the real truth, T, because I know y'all had sex, and I know things got awkward afterwards. So start from there. I don't want to hear no other foolishness. Start right there. Yeah, start right there. Y'all, Dr. Viviana is really trying to get to the root of what's going on with Haley and Jacob. And y'all, Haley just can't be honest, because the way, I don't know if it was editing or, I mean, they can only edit what you do. But when Dr. Viviana asked Haley about them having sex and stuff getting awkward after that, she was like, oh, and is it because he a freak about the 80s? Baby, tell me the truth, because I see it. I've been watching the film. I know what's going on, Haley. You not finna play with me, girl. You ain't finna play with me. Y'all, Jacob sitting there looking crazy. Dr. Viviana's like, what's good, girl? Let's go. I'm ready for you. I'm just so happy she called her on her foolishness, y'all. I'm so happy she ended up calling her on her foolishness. And y'all, Jacob deserves to know the truth. Period. Y'all, Haley finally admitted the fact that when she walked down the aisle, she was not attracted to Jacob. So baby probably was drunk the first few days. That's why she gave him that good thing. What y'all think? Y'all, so Dr. Viviana ends up taking Jacob and Haley into the bedroom and giving them the assignment that they have to kiss in the morning and at night. So the first thing you see in the morning is me. The last thing you see at night is me, to help work on their intimacy. And I don't think that's going to work. Haley's admitted the fact out loud that, hey, I'm not physically attracted to him. And I'm pretty sure that took a blow to but Jacob's ego. You know what I'm saying? Like, Who wants to hear the person that you're trying to pursue doesn't think you're physically attractive? I know as a woman that's hard. I can only imagine how hard that is for a man to hear. Definitely because they are so ego driven that I would not want to be in Jacob's shoes. I've never personally thought, like if someone was unattractive to me that I would want to like continue to pursue a relationship with them. And Haley is trying to stick in, but at the end I feel like she's just going to end up hurting Jacob more because she's kind of sort of the female Chris this season where she one day she's here for it, the next day she's not. But come to find out, sis was just as off on Jacob when she seen him down the aisle as Chris was Paige. And y'all, it's something to be said in the way that Haley is handling Jacob. I don't like it. And I honestly feel like when Jacob snap on her, because I feel like he's going to, it's going to be well deserved. At some point in time, she has to come to the realization that Jacob is a man. He is not for his feelings to be played with the way that she is over here acting. And her and these fake tears that she be doing, I need to get in whatever acting class that she went to. Because sis so dang on sensitive. She cried at a drop of a dime. A drop of a dime. Okay? It's crazy. But we're going to move on to the next couple, which is Virginia and Eric, y'all. Virginia and Eric. So Virginia and Eric meet down with Dr. Viviana because, of course, that's the only thing I'm talking about in this review. Dr. Viviana brings to light with them the fact that they don't have real conversations about things that's really bothering them. They like to keep sweeping stuff under the rug. And one of the things that that Eric is throwing up as a red flag is the fact that he doesn't really value Virginia's outlooks on things. So he says Virginia is more social driven when it comes to like social disenfranchise and things that are going on socially, where he has his own beliefs and her beliefs is her beliefs, and he's not really even trying to go down that rabbit hole with her. And the whole time while looking at Virginia, I just feel so bad for her because the look in her eyes is like, dang, like have my back. Her nonverbal cues during this episode with Dr. Viviana is screaming so loud, like, free my dog Virginia, okay? I know I keep saying this, but y'all, Virginia looked like she drinking her way through it. She Kendrick Lamar swimming pooling through it, baby. Like, sis looked like she probably just ready for it all to be over with at this point. And I can see why. Eric is basically shutting her down every which way but loose. To end off Eric and Virginia's visit with Dr. Viviana, he keeps giving her these damn ultimatums that's driving me absolutely crazy, y'all. He's always want to be like, if she doesn't do this, I'm done. She doesn't want to have kids, I'm done. I'm not waiting another 10 years. And it's just like, she said, I see myself having kids when I'm 30. She's 26, okay? That's 4 years from now. But he'll be 38 at that point. And he's basically making this big deal that doesn't have to be made. It's not like she's saying no to children, but also you got to think about it. They've been together all this time. They say their love language is touch, but honestly, y'all, they just been fucking. Like, let's just be honest. They've been fucking. They haven't had any real conversation. Virginia is basically scared of conflict. She doesn't want to rub him the wrong way. And she's just trying to keep the peace at this point. And Eric is such a dictator. Ladies, just know, if someone is always trying to give you an ultimatum, take the dough, okay? Move around, take the dough, and leave. Because at some point in time, he has to realize he is not talking to a child. You do those things to children. You tell kids, hey, either you're going to get ice cream or you're not going to get anything else. I'm not going to get cookies. I'm not going to, like, you give kids those type of choices. You don't tell a grown woman what she will or will not be able to do, and then if she doesn't do it, we're over. He's basically threatening divorce at every single angle where she's trying to disagree or speak up about. And at the end of the day, it's just not going to work. He keeps stating the fact that he's set in his ways. He's set in his ways. And Dr. Viviana looked like she want to slap fire to his ass, y'all. Like, she looks like she could completely curse him out, get up, and take Virginia out the room. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. If you watched the episode, put down in the comments how you feel like she was looking. But I honestly do not see her agreeing with the way that Eric is talking. And you can tell, like, she's kind of off put by how he's acting now. And just like Chris, he probably was not acting like this in the beginning. He probably was acting as if he was so open and honest about willing to work with someone, do the work that it takes to be in a marriage and partnership. Because at this point, it's Cuba and he's the dictator, okay? He's the dictator because I guess he got the dick in his pants. Who knows? But he really feel like he running shit. And baby, it's not the 1800s. Women don't have to listen to you. We get to have opinions. We get to have options. And we get to have conversations. So the way that Eric is sitting here rolling, he may be single. It all depends on how much vodka my good sis Virginia had. Okay? Let's go ahead and move into our last couple, which is Ryan and Clara. Ryan and Clara. Yeah, I've been waiting for this one. Because I just felt like this was going to be spicy. Y'all, Ryan is a virgin. Ryan is a virgin. Okay? Y'all, I don't know why I just knew this Ryan and Clara clip was about to be so juicy, y'all. It's so juicy. Ryan is a whole virgin out here. That's the reason why he ain't trying to get in with Clara, because he a virgin, baby. Like, I'm not virgin shaming. You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking, what is Clara gonna do? How is she about to maneuver this? Dr. Viviana broke the news to Clara that her man's a virgin, and y'all, the crazy thing is, Clara didn't even know. The messed up thing about Dr. Viviana saying that Ryan was a virgin was Clara had no clue. Clara ended up saying that Ryan told her he's had sex before and she doesn't feel like he was lying to her. And y'all, what is y'all opinion? What y'all think? Because Clara say, baby, we doing it all, okay? He licking and doing just about everything except for sticking it in me. So I don't understand what's going on. And I gotta go ahead and say, when you be young-minded and before you do it, you know, before you have sex or whatever, you definitely be trying all type of things. So to be trying all these different things and not actually having sex, Ryan, what is you doing? You over there acting like a little church boy. Like, do you think your mama gonna watch this? What's going on? Like, it kind of explains the fact that he probably a virgin. Like, all this starting to make sense now, but at what point, in what reality, does he not think it's a good idea to tell Clara? Because Clara looked like she's sitting on one side. She waited to sit on his face, okay, and get that thing stuck in her. So she looked like she is ready. She bought that life. And sis say, look, I ain't never had sex for feelings. I don't know what that is, okay? I just want to release this pressure that's built up in me, okay? That's all I want to do. I ain't trying to be a soulmate. I ain't trying to do none of that. Like, I know how to have good sex, and I want to have good sex, bust this nut, and then we could become friends afterwards. Because for her, it's sex, then friendship. For him, it's friendship, then sex. So, y'all see why they been, like, having this weird spacing. I just want to say shout out to Dr. Viviana, because she always come through and pull the truth, okay? Between her and Pastor Cal, I always love to see them on the screen. And I kind of just wanted to focus this whole episode about Dr. Viviana and her interviews with the couples, because y'all, there are a lot of things just like these couples were trying to hide that we know be wrong with the situations that we're in. And what do? We make every excuse, like every excuse as to why we're in these situations, why we have to be in these situations. I feel like definitely on this show, even though some of these contestants know for sure this is just not working for me, this is not working for my mind, this ain't working for my body, this definitely ain't working for my spirit nor soul, okay? And they be using the crutch that, well, I just want to be married. So you want to be married so bad that you'll stick around in something that doesn't serve you? Like, baby, come on, where your self-esteem at? Where your mama them at? Let somebody talk some life into you, baby girl, like baby boy, whatever it is. Because Jacob out here looking like a whole, like he need to go join B. Simone's self-help camp, okay? Haley out here like a fuck nigga, and she under Chris mentorship. Paige need to go ahead and go on with Jacob over with B. Simone and Baby Boy Entertainment, okay? Because they need to figure that out. Just because you want something does not mean this something that I gave you the first time is meant for you. Maybe they needed to be divorced, and so they would date with more purpose when they go out into the real world. But y'all, I just don't see why these two individuals, definitely in particular, knowing that your partner is not attracted to you, you keep lowering your vibrations to stick around in situations that do not even serve you. Like, this don't serve you. Chris is getting all type of kicks out of lying to Paige. Haley is basically doing the same thing, because every time she gets around Dr. Viviana, she wants to act like, I'm trying, he's great, but when y'all gonna leave, I'ma act like Chris. And matter of fact, I'ma call Chris. Chris gonna tell me how to flip it and keep him just enough hook that he wanna come back, okay? She out here taking plays from Chris, basically. I just don't know. All together, y'all, the episode was great. I wish I would have covered a couple more topics, but this is just what was on my heart tonight, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, okay? It's completely free, and it puts my video out in front of other people so they can see it, they can watch it, they can come enjoy this good commentary, okay? I'ma hit y'all up in my next video. I don't know how we're going to do this, but we're going to get this all the way together. Make sure you like the video. Comment down below if you liked it. If you didn't, it don't matter. It don't matter. Meet me down in the comments. I'm going to see y'all in my next video. Bye. What's your hustle? Like, what you do? What you do that's great? What do you do that everybody call you
Think
for?
that you gonna get me for the discount price? You must be tripping, smoking dope, or trying to ruin your life.